Alright, welcome back guys to another video. So, Saturday, it's starting to rain out here. Show you guys real quick how cloudy it is around here. But today, we're hoping to get an oil change on Project Nimbus. She is long overdue. I've been slacking on doing that. So hopefully today we'll get that done. After you jacked up the car, it's always safer to use a jack stand. It's not raining too bad. So I'm going to use a 3/8 ratchet with a 17mm socket on the oil drain plug, and then hopefully the oil filter is not too tight. We'll be able to take it off by hand. So here we have the drain plug, and right up here we have the oil filter. Looks like somebody used some sealant. Looks like a 17 mil on this one. On most Hondas you'll either have a 17mm or a 14. One thing I almost forgot is our drain pan. Definitely need this, don't want oil over the garage floor. Alright, let's go ahead and loosen this bolt. And that is some pitch black oil. Definitely needed to be changed. Oof. Looks like we were pretty low too. Definitely need to not do that next time. So we're gonna let this drain out a little while longer. Then we'll take the the oil filter off. So while we let that finish draining, I'm gonna clean off our drain plug. Drain plug looks in pretty decent condition. And then it's always better if you replace this washer every single time. So when I went to go get the filter from Honda, I asked for one, and it's over here. So there's our new filter with our new washer on there. So actually, before we put our drain plug back in, I'm gonna go ahead and take the old filter off. But if you guys want, and if this camera focuses, there's the part number for the oil filter. And I'll try to leave a link down in the description as well. So as you can see now, what we have is a little bit of drip of oil. Let's see if we can get that filter off.
Kind of forget how much of a splash it makes. So I personally don't not like to use a fan filter, just because I feel like they're a little on the lower end. But I guess that's what the previous owner had got on there. Alright, so we're gonna clean this up real quick, and then we'll put everything back in bay.
So I personally like to use Mobile One. Pump for 5W30, and I got the high mileage since the car does have 163,000 on it. Okay, so now we're ready to put everything back in, but one little thing I like to do before I put the oil filter on. So I like to take just a little drop of oil and run it right across the rim.
The new oil filter. So, same as with the oil plug, since you don't have a torque wrench for your oil filters, you want to get it just tight and then just a little more, just so you don't have any oil leaks, and then next time you're not completely fighting your oil filtering trying to get it off.
One other thing, I bought a torque wrench to use on the drain plug. So it's calling for 33, and that's what we'll set it on. But if you guys do not have one, you can just use your ratchet and get it on there snug enough, and then give it just a little bit of an extra turn. Not too much, or you'll end up stripping the pan. And that's definitely something you don't want to do, because then you'll have an oil leak. So let's get to it.
Alright, so next we'll go ahead and put this on. Once you hear that click, that means you've hit your torque and you're set. So once again, just clean up around it, because after you put the oil in and start the car up, you want to make sure you don't have any leaks.
Next, we want to go ahead and open up the hood. It's a little too dark in here. Take our old cap off. Let's go find a funnel real quick. There we go. Don't want to be making a mess. And for this engine, which is the D16Y7, you're only going to be using 3.8 quarts for changing. It would normally be 3.5 if you're not changing the filter, which I don't ever see why you wouldn't, but 3.8 with the filter change. So that's pretty dang close to 3.8, so that's where I'm going to leave it. So next step, start up the car and check for some leaks. Started her up. Let's go ahead and shut the engine off. Lower the car. Sorry about that, guys. Let's go ahead and check this all out. So, take your dipstick. I'm gonna go ahead and clean mine off. Pull it out. You always want to clean it off that first time. Dip it back in. We are damn near perfect. As soon as I get this thing to focus. As you can see, the hole's right where it needs to be. It's not as dirty as it was before either. Alright, what's up guys? So unfortunately I lost the audio for my outro for this video, but nothing too hard to replace. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you guys have any tips, suggestions, comments, just leave them down below. As always, share the content, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and see you guys in the next one.